Hey y'all, let's do a reading about what they are thinking about, shall we? There's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of stuff happening. There's some heavy emotional release with this full moon. And it can be very healing, but for those of us who don't know how to process emotions or who can be overwhelmed, it's a little much. And so I think that's the energy that the universe wants me to pull on is that that emperor, that emperor who has the ego tied up a little bit too tight and finds trouble being vulnerable and helping themselves by reaching out. Sometimes we keep emotions and feelings and thoughts all bottled up. And it's such a relief when we have someone that we trust that we can care for enough to share our burdens. It really is, it's a gift to another person, honestly, to give your troubles to them because you're trusting them. So let's see what we need. For some reason, I need to put this back. We just needed that as an example. All right, so what about, okay. Got the Knight of Swords. They're moving anyway. They're action driven, whether that's action to distract themselves from something or whether that's action towards you, because we do have the Chariot. That could be action towards you or towards someone else to share their burdens. We have the Devil, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Eight of Cups. That's pretty heavy. That's some pretty heavy stuff happening. Especially with this deck. That Devil is pretty strong. So I think for some of you, hold on. There's a transformative nature to this Devil energy. It's almost like this person, whoever this is connected to, it could be you if it resonates, but it's most likely an external energy that I'm pulling on, someone connected to you. It's like this person is done with the Devil. They're done with the contract. So it's a little bit vague in terms of who they see as the Devil right now. To be honest, some of them might see you as the Devil and might be done with that contract. And for some of you, they might be done with the Devil that's telling them to stay away, to not trust you. I know that's confusing, but it's really hurtful and hard for them too. Ten of Swords. But there's the Star. Yeah. They're desperately seeking an answer that resonates in their soul. But I think there's so much pre-programming and there's so much childhood neglect, trauma, whatever's going through their mind that has them thinking these ways, that has them not comfortable sharing themselves and being vulnerable with anyone, or maybe with one person. They desperately want to find that spiritual solace and make the right decision, but it's hard for them to see right now. This is so weird because it's so similar to another reading that I saw today. But hey, if the energy is in the air, it's in the air. The Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here? They really desperately want a sign, but I think that this person has been given many signs. I think what they should do instead of praying for a sign or praying for an answer or solution, or, they should pray for the ability to see the signs. Okay, hold on a second. Two of Wands. It's an escalation towards making the right decision, towards justice, towards happiness, and coming in. I mean, ultimately, this is what's so hard, because ultimately they do want to share their emotions. They want to share a life, a new type of life. That Wands energy is showing up to me as, how it can be entrepreneurial, it can be emotional, it can be passion, like your life's purpose. It's showing up to me as a new life's purpose, a way that they saw either relationships or partnerships or friendships or family, the way that they saw it. They want to do something different, totally different, and they think they can with you. They really, 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 really ultimately want to do that. For some reason, though, some of them do not think it's possible. And so in this energy, they honestly might pull back. Even if you've been talking to someone and you're like, you can feel it. It's so close to this sort of revelatory energy. You can feel it. And then suddenly they disappear. Don't fret. Don't fret. The universe is going to give you the right thing at the right time. And when they start seeing the signs, which is very important for a relationship too, right? When they start seeing the signs, then they'll see the signs. All right, why is the Eight of Cups here, as if we need any further? Wow, we had a flip. We had a Three of Wands flip. I think they're starting to see if this person caused you or made you feel betrayed, or because of the, hurt people, because of the trauma and the distance that they're used to creating and the lack of being open and vulnerable. They may have hurt you, and I think they're seeing that, really, and they've seen it before, trust me. But High Priestess. And the High Priestess is driven by the King of Cups. Yeah. There's just, so we've got the Eight of Pentacles, and we've got the Emperor, and we've got the Six of Pentacles. I think there's this variable energy. It's really weird. It's coming in, like, I see it like a radio dial on an old style boombox or radio. And it's like you get a different channel whether you're on an AM or an FM, and all you have to do is flip a little switch. The frequency is slightly different. The station's technically the same, right? Because you're just flipping from AM to FM. They get these different wavelengths. They get an AM and an FM channel. And they are working hard to figure out what is going to bring them happiness. I like that they're going within. I really like that. And if they need quiet time, I just don't like that they're letting the devil hang out and that they're in Ten of Swords. But they've got the Hierophant, and the Ten of Swords is the end. But they, also remember that people can stay in Ten of Swords an entire lifetime. So they're thinking a lot. They're dreaming a lot. There's a lot of Internal investigation, and there's a lot of they really care about you. I think there's also a potential that maybe they think they want to hurt you. They don't want to hurt you again. And so they're working really hard on themselves to ensure that that doesn't happen. I think for some of you that's true. But for some of you, I've got to be honest, there's also this energy where they're like, well, fuck it. I'm going to distract myself with work. I'm going to make my own 6 pentacles. And I'm going to be my own high priestess. I don't need a high priestess to be vulnerable with. I can do it myself. There's a lot of, I can do this myself, generally, which is unfortunate because that's a hard and lonely road, and it's a lot easier to do with somebody else. But anyway, that's your reading, you guys. Remember that no reading comes out of a vacuum. All readings are influenced by the reader as well as the time in which they're pulled. So if this reading resonates with you, just don't fret. Just do your thing and send good vibes to your person and keep good vibes for yourself, especially. That's your reading, y'all. Good luck.